The Assassination of Abraham Lincoln, A Nation Mourns Welcome to History. Uncovered, where we explore the pivotal moments and remarkable individuals that have shaped our world. Today we journey back to one of the darkest days in American history, the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, a tragedy that forever altered the course of a nation. It was the evening of April 14, 1865, and Washington, D.C. was alive with celebration. The Civil War had effectively ended just days earlier, with General Robert E. Lee's surrender at Appomattox Court House. Across the city, citizens rejoiced, and at Ford's Theater, President Abraham Lincoln was attending a performance of Our American Cousin with his wife, Mary Todd Lincoln. The Lincolns were joined by Major Henry Rathbone and his fiancée, Clara Harris, in the presidential box. For Lincoln, this evening offered a rare moment of respite after years of leading a nation through its bloodiest conflict. Yet even as he watched the play, a sinister plot was unfolding just steps away. John Wilkes Booth, a 26-year-old actor and fervent supporter of the Confederacy, had spent weeks planning an attack on the president. A charismatic but deeply embittered man, Booth blamed Lincoln for the South's defeat in the abolition of slavery. Fueled by a desire for revenge and a belief that Lincoln's death would rally Confederate sympathizers, Booth devised a plan to strike at the heart of the Union's leadership. Booth's opportunity came that fateful night at Ford's Theater. Armed with a single-shot Derringer pistol and a knife, he made his way to the president's box, slipping past minimal security. At 10:15 p.m., as the audience erupted in laughter at a line from the play, Booth fired a single shot into the back of Lincoln's head. The president slumped forward, mortally wounded. In the chaos that followed, Major Rathbone attempted to subdue Booth, but the assassin slashed him with a knife and leaped from the box to the stage below, shouting, "Sic semper tyrannis," Latin for "thus always to tyrants." Booth broke his leg upon landing but managed to escape the theater, fleeing into the night. Lincoln was carried to a boarding house across the street, where doctors worked frantically to save him. However, the wound was fatal. At 7:22 a.m. the next morning, April 15th, Abraham Lincoln was pronounced dead. The nation's beloved leader, who had guided it through its greatest trial, was gone. News of the assassination sent shockwaves across the country. Grief and anger consumed the Union, and a manhunt for Booth and his co-conspirators began immediately. Booth was eventually cornered 12 days later in a Virginia barn, where he was shot and killed. His fellow conspirators faced trials, and 4 were executed for their roles in the plot. Lincoln's death marked the first assassination of a U.S. president and left a profound impact on the nation. His vision of reconciliation and rebuilding the fractured Union was left unfinished, and his loss deepened the wounds of a country struggling to heal. Today, Abraham Lincoln is remembered not only as a martyr, but as one of America's greatest leaders, a man who preserved the Union, abolished slavery, and stood as a beacon of hope during one of history's darkest chapters. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and legacy of Abraham Lincoln. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and let us know what historical events you'd like us to explore next. Here at History Uncovered, we bring the past to life, one story at a time. See you next time.